Welcome back to the kitchen at Anderson Acres. Today we are going to be making something that is great for when you have teenage boys and they just suddenly show up at the house. Do you have kids, friends, people coming over that you didn't know about and they're on their way right now and you have hot dogs in the fridge and you have some bread dough? You can make this, okay? If you need a quick and tasty snack for a large group, try hot dog bites. That's what we're making today, hot dog bites. Okay? They're easy to eat, don't make a mess, and you can even stick a toothpick in each one if that's what you want to do. Okay? You can use any hot dog you like. Here I have some butterball turkey hot dogs, and I have for my one son who really enjoys these spicy hot dogs, he's getting these ones. These are super spicy. He loves them. That's what we're using. So you can use any hot dog you like, any wiener at all. Okay? Anything will work, whatever you enjoy the most, whatever you have in your fridge. It doesn't matter. Okay? Again, we have some turkey ones and then we have some super spicy hot dogs just because that's what they like. So what do? First, we take some bread dough. Now I have 8 of these wieners and 3 of these. These guys are bigger. So I've divided my dough into 11 balls. Now I've got 3 balls that are bigger and 8 that are smaller because these are bigger hot dogs. So divide your dough into, this is just regular white bread dough. I'll provide a link to the recipe I use, but any bread dough that has roughly 3 cups of flour will do. Okay? So I just took this out from its first rise and punched it down. So it's going to be a minute before it fully relaxes. That's okay. I'll show you what to do with the first one. Spread your dough out so that, okay, we're using a paper towel here for a reason. Let me just explain. We are going to rub off any moisture on our hot dog on the paper towel. Okay? Spread your hot dog so it's about yay big, right? Spread your dough so that your hot dog is pretty much the same width. We're not going to encase the ends, but we are going to pull our dough up here and really pinch it well. Pinchy, 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 pinchy. Then roly, 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 roly. Then pinchy, 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 pinchy. And roly, 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 roly. Okay? That helps keep your dough firmly in place. Set that one aside. We are going to do that again and again and again. Okay? Until you have all your hot dogs. Now, the reason we're doing one at a time is we want this dough to relax into this shape. So we are going to keep doing this again and again and again. Okay? Dip your hot dog on that paper towel so that the moisture comes off. Wrap it, pinch it. Okay? Hold that up. Pinchy, pinchy. Pull it up again. Pinchy, pinchy. You're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit while you're doing this. Okay? Pinchy, pinchy. Pinchy, pinchy. Roly, roly. Okay? Set aside. I'm going to continue doing that. We will come back once I've wrapped all of my hot dogs. Okay? So don't do anything else. Just wrap and roll. We'll be right back. Okay. We have rolled our hot dogs. We got the big ones and we got the little ones. So now we're going to cut these into 4 or 6 pieces. It depends. Now we're going to use a smooth, sharp knife, not a serrated knife. A serrated knife is going to tear the heck out of your bread dough. Okay? Don't use a serrated knife. And then we're just going to put these guys on our cookie sheet. So I'm going to cut another one. So first I cut it in half. I'm cutting into 4 pieces. You might opt to do 6 pieces, so it depends. These guys are going into 4 pieces, but if you are doing it and you want really small bites, you might do 6 pieces. If you have a larger hot dog, you might also do 6 pieces. So I'm going to cut this hot dog here, and you can see how much bigger those ones are. So it's up to you. 4 or 6 doesn't really matter that much. It's entirely your choice. Okay? Now, remember you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. 350 will work too. It's really not that complicated. It's just, hot dogs wrapped in dough. cook them till they're done kind of thing. Now, again, how many portions you cut each one in. If you have a really long, like one of those foot-long hot dogs, you're probably going to cut into more pieces, maybe even 8. So this is judgment call because you want to make sure you have pieces that are big enough to, be satisfying, but pieces that are small enough to just grab. The idea is this is supposed to be finger food, okay? Hot dog bites are literally supposed to be 1 or 2 bite things. They're not supposed to be 6 different bites. So, judgment call. How big you want to cut them? Well, depends. If you're not putting out plates, so let's see, you're going to just eat these directly off a tray, you probably want to do 6 pieces because that's not easy to pull off when you don't have a plate. You have to do something, right? I have quite a few hot dogs. I am leaving too much space between them. Don't leave that much space between them. Okay? Don't leave that much space between them. You don't have to leave a ton of space between them. We're not giving these time to rise. Okay? Usually, so they have risen once. Okay? So let's just be clear about that. Bread dough usually does 2 rises. It rises the first time, then you shape it, then you do a second rise. We're treating this almost like pizza dough, where we're not giving it that second rise. And remember, the end of your hot dogs is left open, so that when you place these on here, okay, so when you place them on there, both ends are open. So the ends of the hot dog are open. You're chopping into your 4, 6, or even 8 pieces. That means each hot dog piece has open ends. Okay? Okay, you guys move over. You guys move over. You just gotta squinch. Everybody squinch. Everybody squinch. Okay, last one. Okay, now our oven is preheated, so we don't have to wait any longer, except we do want to top these just a little bit. Okay? I don't need these cutting boards anymore, so I'm going to ditch them. What I do need is my tray. So I don't need the knife. What you want is you want to take an egg, smash that up, okay? Smash egg. Smash that egg. Bring this a little closer so you can see better. Smash egg. Smash that egg. Just don't mix it with water. Just, smash the egg. Then we're just going to boop, 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 boop. We're not going to get too fussy, okay? Boop, 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 boop. We're seriously not going to get fussy about this, okay? We're going to leave getting fussy to other people. Just going to boop. We're just booping. Remember, this is emergency. People are coming over. I need food to feed them. Quick boops are all you got time for, okay? Big boops, no one's got time for big boops. Everyone's got time for little boops. So little boops, because you got to get these in the oven real fast, right? Because you got people coming over. That's the whole point. So snap this open. This is just salt. I'm using Himalayan pink salt. You can use any salt you've got. Okay, you can use a coarse salt. You can just, whatever, salt them a little bit. I also have some oregano. You can use any herb you want or leave it off. I am using a little bit of oregano. Oregano is my favorite thing in the world. Love oregano. Oh, it already smells good. The oregano smells delicious. Okay. Now we're going to pop this in the oven, bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, depending on your oven. Some ovens take 5 minutes longer till they're lightly browned. We'll come back as soon as I take them out of the oven. Again, 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, and just like that, they are done. They've been in the oven 25 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. You can also do 350 if you want to turn your oven temp down a bit. Maybe you have an oven that basically heats things up a lot faster or is a lot hotter. Everyone's oven's a little different. So we're just going to, these are the chicken ones. These are the ones we're going to unload first. And you can see how fun they are and how easy they are to eat. So let's get this pan out of here. How about that? And we will take a look at the hot dogs we have left. Let's just get that pan out of there. And we have these guys. These are easy to eat, a lot of fun, good for a crowd, especially if that crowd is teenage boys. So definitely drop them, yes, but definitely consider making these for the next time your teenage boys invade your living room. They're quick, they're easy. All you need is some bread dough, some hot dogs, an egg, some salt, and an herb if you like. You don't need very much to make these. They're simple, easy, and fun. That's about it for us here tonight at Anderson Acres. Let me know if you enjoyed having hot dog bites and serving them to your hungry teenagers. We'll see you tomorrow.